Hey everyone, it's Keith from Casey's Model Mayhem. Welcome. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's see who we got out here. We got Buck. Who's on first? I don't know. Then Helen. And we got Dawn as well. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Well, I had to put my nacelle progress on hold. Found out doing some more testing of the LEDs. This LED and this LED both quit working. I was getting ready to do the final test and start sealing up the nacelle so I could start checking the seams and doing any seam work I need to do. And lo and behold, both LEDs at the rear burned out. I do have the new ones already soldered up, but I am waiting for some stuff to come in from Amazon, like Solarez and some other stuff to go with this. Apparently, I thought I might try to get away with CA glue, and CA bit me in the butt.
Yeah, that'll do it every time.
Yep. So I'm just waiting from Solarez to get in for that, and then I can start working on the nacelles again. So these are put on hold for now, and then I will start looking at the shuttle bay to figure out, am I able to light the Greenstrawberry piece or not?
Okay.
So let's see. Hey, Jody, welcome. Good to see you, buddy. And hey, Andrew. Yes, I do. Ken had just had to step away for a minute. Thank you for the offer. I appreciate it. If you want to jump in and just chat along with us, you're more than welcome.
The more the merrier.
Exactly. So, with that being said, I did run into an issue with my Sonic Saber on Friday night stream. It was intermittent. It would work, then it wouldn't. I noticed the green light would go out on the top here. I don't have it turned on, but I tore it apart during watching Andrew's stream on Saturday night. Lo and behold, I found a loose wire in the trigger button circuit.
So and you know what? It was either Phil or Lou had a problem with theirs where it stopped working, and I'm wondering if that was maybe they had the same thing and they just never opened up the handle.
It's very possible, but like I said, I would notice it would run and it wouldn't.
Right.
And just depending how I held it or the button, it would work, and then it would just stop, or I'd press a button and it wouldn't work at all. It looked like just a bad solder joint. Might have been a cold solder, but all I had to do was resolder the wire, and so far, knock on wood, it's working like it did on day one.
Well, that's good.
So it's a simple fix, little tricky, trying to have to pay attention on how the pieces come out, because there is a metal piece in front of a rubber ring that is acting like a silencer for the motor.
Yeah, it'd be the kind of thing where you want to take pictures or even film it if you can, just so you can watch back and see in case something goes wrong, putting it back together.
Exactly. So I did get that fixed, so that'll help. Great tool for getting resin off of their plugs and trimming supports and everything off of resin. Great for that. It also works well on styrene. Well, you have to be careful with styrene. It could get hot and melt it. but it is doable. Works well on softer woods, and it's a multi-use tool, but it was originally built for cleaning up resin.
You know, it was who was it? Jordan. Jordan had was showing off, and he shows it well. Is that he was scoring, just doing small, easy lines with a Sonic Saber now, and that does a lot better. It doesn't get you those big melt lines like it normally does.
Yeah, I use it for photo etch as well.
Yep, brass photo etch, yes.
Yes, trimming it off the frets.
And Trent's here.
Hey, Trent, welcome. Thank you for joining us, or me, Ken and I. Ken's producing for me tonight. Again, as I like to do, I like to take my big clippers, trim away from the piece, and I'll come in with my fine nippers and take off the small pieces. I find out if you try to do that on certain things, it could push the styrene and potentially deform pieces.
Yes. Do you have a like a display or a God's hands nippers at all?
These are displays.
Okay. So like they're like the single bladed.
Yep.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, these are my. Yeah, these are. I use these for cutting through the big part of the sprue hold. Then I'll take my displays and cut the finer pieces. That way, there's no resistance either way. If it wants to resist, it'll push the piece away that's already been cut.
Yeah. I remember teaching some kids a number of years ago, teaching a bunch of air cadets how to build models. And you can tell the one kid definitely wasn't paying too close attention to what I was saying, because I always taught them to, cut, like you're doing, cut not too close to the piece, and then you can come back and trim it down and then sand it or whatever you need to do. And this kid had his parts on, and he didn't cut back the sprue attachment points at all. So he's got these huge gaps with little sprue attachment points on the wings. And he's like, how? He was like, how does that? I'm like, how do you like it? So, and I kind of told him, well, you need to do this or whatever.
Yeah, I just find it easier to cut through the large sections of the sprue away from the part. It just makes it a lot easier.
Well, it's a good practice on big, heavy, chunky parts. It's not that big of a deal, but when you start dealing with smaller, thinner parts, it does make a huge difference.
Yeah, even as gentle as these single-bladed nippers are, for the fine, delicate parts, it can and will potentially bend them out of shape or break them.
Well, exactly.
If you're not careful.
Especially like thinking of something like the everybody here has probably seen parts of the Falcon build, the Perfect Grade Falcon build everybody was doing.
Well, something like this piece here.
Exactly. I was thinking all the
fine
piping detail and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I try to cut these two pieces here, right at the spot, it could twist this and break these two fine little tubes connecting the whole piece. So you live and learn. I don't care what anyone tells you. Everyone makes mistakes. And if they tell you they haven't, they're lying. But no one knew in chat.
No, still just Trent. I see there's a bit of a discussion going on Discord this evening.
Well, I got it up, but I'm not paying attention to that yet.
I see Todd's chatting away in there, so we'll see if Todd comes in here and says hello.
Oh, I'm sure he will at some point.
Buck says, I thought I made a mistake once, but I was in error.
Yep. I say that a lot too. But so it was should be good. Yeah, I want to do a lot of the making sure I can do this, because if I can get the shuttle bay lit, I've got to cut this door out.
Yes.
And I want to make sure I can do all that before I cut that door out. Because if I can't, I want to leave it as is. But if I can light the shuttle bay, it might be tricky, but if it's doable, I am going to do it.
Andrew says, mistakes or oversights can make you crack open a saucer top multiple times. Not to sound crass or anything, Andrew, but I was starting to think you're getting pretty good at that. Popping that saucer top off and then putting it back in place.
He is. But at least glad to hear that you got all your LEDs and know they're working and are closing it back up.
Yes. And that's one thing I keep worrying about, lighting my first Federation Starship is, am I going to have to at some point crack open the saucer top and, rework everything?
Well, it's like, every time I touch the lights, I'm testing them. Do they still work?
Yes. Yeah. I've been doing the same thing.
And people might think that's a little anal retentive. Well, look what my obsession got me. I figured out that, hey, I got a bad light.
Yeah.
Before I did anything else.
Buck says, I could say those of you who think you are perfect are annoying. Those of us who are. And Trent says, did you say steak?
All right. Well, Buck, we'll just let you live in your little fantasy world.
But he says, come on, Keith, where's your sense of misadventure?
Oh, I've got misadventures going on. The LED light was a misadventure, in my opinion.
Yes.
So.
I actually had one where it ended up being a bad resistor.
Well, these aren't resistored yet, because this is all controlled by the Tenacontrols board.
Mm-hmm.
So he's resistoring them somehow through the board.
Right.
So I think I just got bit by the CA glue.
Andrew says he's about to put it back on, hopefully for the last time. Let's keep our fingers crossed on that one.
Exactly. Andrew? I'm hoping it's the last time for you too, Andrew.
And now Don wants to know what kind of steak. He's getting hungry again.
Ribeye.
Be careful with those Tenacontrol boards, and assuming that they are resistored on the board. Some circuits may be, other circuits may not be. So really pay attention to the instructions. I ran into that with the Tenacontrol boards on the first Enterprise E I did, thinking that the Buzzard LEDs were resistored on the board, powered them up, and got the magic smoke.
Oh,
ooh, not good.
So
interesting.
just be careful. Just be careful with that. Just really, really pay attention to the instructions.
Yeah, that's why I'm labeling each wire. This goes to this color on this controller or connector. Yeah, because in the kit, I only got one resistor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And was it one of the kits that provided all of the LEDs, wiring, everything that you need?
Yep. This is a complete Tenacontrols kit with the lights and everything. Yeah, there's only one resistor in the whole thing, and I'm looking to see where that puppy comes into play. Sorry, I'm scrolling through the Tenacontrols directions.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm currently laying out everything I need to put that saucer on, because the moment I mix up the adhesive, I'm on the clock.
that resistor only comes into play for the bridge, because the bridge is red, a red LED, and it's fed off of one of the white LED strips in the spoon head.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yep. So
yeah, for my bird of prey build, the lighting kit I used was for the Katinga, because the one they have for the bird of prey doesn't have sound.
okay.
So I ended up upgrading that way, but now there's just a lot of stuff I don't use.
Right.
How far back on chat are we?
I was just about to read that. So Don says, did it come with some sort of wiring diagram? Yeah, their lighting boards do come with a lighting diagram. You have to figure out which board you have. Just you have to look at it and see. Pardon me. You have to look at it and see which version of board you got, and follow the wiring directions that way.
Yeah, I contacted Ralph and said, hey, can you send me the PDF version instead of the paper copy? So I have both. I have paper copy and able to pull it up on the computer. So,
all right, I'm about to mix up some JB Quick. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Definitely good luck, and hopefully for the last time on this section.
Did you put the arboretum lighting or arboretum?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hey, it's worth asking.
Hey, exactly.
Wrong drawer for those.
I am going to have to completely redo my rim windows, though.
How come?
Well, they've gotten kind of destroyed in the in the process of opening this up and cleaning up the adhesive multiple times. So it just means I'll have to pull all the masks off. I'll have to give the whole rim a reshoot with the black, and then remask them.
Oh, okay.
At least that way it'll be assembled, and I know I won't have to deal with it again.
Right.
Because it's the top of the windows, or I guess the bottom of the windows on the top saucer rim have just been kind of destroyed just in the process.
And Buck says lighting box? Question mark.
Yeah, the lighting box is in. The thing that caused this whole mess in the first place.
Tell you what, I bought these from Infinity. They're little sanding pieces.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Different sizes, shapes, and they give you all the different grits of sticky sandpaper to use with them. Just cut a piece to fit on there, and these different shapes help immensely getting into different things, especially if you have to get in between some pieces. It just makes them real nice.
Don says he's got those.
What do you think of them, Don?
And Buck says, no, I think Andrew caused the mess by forgetting the light box.
Yeah.
But yeah, because some of just a regular sanding stick, it just makes them too wide. It's nice to be able to have a fine point. I mean, this one is even thinner than one of the little rectangular cheap sanding sticks that you buy. It's like a mil thick or smaller in that width.
Nice. Don says they're nice when I needed them, but since I used them too much lately.
He hasn't used them too much lately. Yeah, I haven't used them on wood, mainly for plastic. They are nice. I use them quite a bit when I'm working on my Iowa.
Don says I need to slow down when typing.
Speak slower.
So the directions for that shuttle bay, do they have you cutting, like when you cut the door off for the shuttle bay, does it cut it flush, or do you have to kind of leave the little lip there?
What do you mean the lip?
So are you only cutting out the door, or do you have to cut it flush with the rest of the
Oh, I think just the door comes out.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like you just cut the door.
Oh, okay.
Right here. So, but like I said, I need to make sure I'm able to get that put in, and because on the ceiling of the shuttle bay, there's a photo etch ceiling that'll go over here. I want to put like 3 red SMDs. So the shuttle bay lights up red. But I need to make sure I have room between the top of the ceiling and the styrene piece that would normally be there.
And Alec is here. He says, "Hi, guys."
Hey, Alec.
Hi, Alec.
Thanks for joining.
And Buck says, "We didn't hire Don for his typing skills. What did we hire him for? His good looks?"
What I like to do, once I'm ready for paint and everything, I'll wipe everything down with IPA before I go in and paint.
Yes, that's yeah. Did you wash the kit beforehand?
Yes, I did. But we're on well water, so I don't know. You may not be able to see. There's some watermarks from looks like salt.
Oh, okay. Yep.
From the softener. So I'll still have to come through with the IPA and wipe it down, make sure all that stuff's off.
Well, the saucer lid's back on, and with any luck, that's for the last time.
Well, let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
That looks like that's lining up there nicely.
Yes. Trying to figure out that way. How am I going to test this? Get some tape here.
Alex said, "I got my bike back today, and ouch, Buck, that was brutal."
You got a flat tire again already?
Oh no, because Buck said, "Nope, not good looks either. We hired him to make the rest of us look good." To which Don said, "I was wondering why I'm here." Well, it's good that you got your bike back, Alec.
See if this will hold it in place is good enough for me to test it.
Yeah, I like mocking things up like that.
It'll be close enough.
Alex says, "Hi, Andrew. You ripped out a white light during the previous attempt to put it on, right? I hope it wasn't too difficult to repair, bud."
I think Andrew did that the first time he cut them out.
Did what?
Your white LED, your nav light got cut the first time you took it apart?
No, got cut the second time when I was cleaning up the adhesive off the join point.
Ah.
So I had to scrape it off with a chisel blade, and just slipped when I was getting close to where the LED was and caught the very fine wire and just caught it. So too close to the opening for the LED to just reconnect the wires. So I had to drill the apertures out and put new LEDs in. But that's all cared for now.
Jody says, I got a camera speeding ticket today, $85.
Ouch.
That's not good.
Were you even the one driving?
I think he said he was. He was trying to get home for Jordan's stream last week. So that looks...
We've got some speed cameras around here right now, and they are moving them every so many months.
Oh, so you guys have the portable ones.
I'm not sure how portable they are, but they're every, I guess, 3 months or so, they're moving them to a new location.
That looks like I'm going to have a decent amount of room in there. Not a lot. But it looks like I am going to have room to do lighting, which will be nice. Nice thing is here, they left this piece out wider so it joins up and sits on the edge of this. And this piece here I could use for feeding the wires up onto the top of the photo etch and get them down.
Well, that's good.
3 holes. So it looks like she's doable. Again, always want to make sure.
So what are you going to use to light that in there?
I have, not sure what size I'm going to use yet, but I have a full pack of multiple SMDs, various sizes and colors.
Okay.
So 0402s up through 1206s.
Maybe some 0402s just coming in from the sides.
No, actually, what I'm thinking about doing, let me get the piece out of here. Is
Alex just, I'm not going to put it up on screen, but Alec is just sending some messages in the chat to Buck.
Yeah, this is the ceiling piece here. So what I was thinking, because this runs down the center, I was thinking about putting one at the end, on each end, and one in the middle. So it kind of shines down in the middle of the shuttle bay and spreads out.
Yeah, that would be good.
Or, I don't know about, this might leave this back a little too dark if I did on the edges, because there are some holes on the edges. But I'm thinking I might try the 3 in the center strip to see how it looks.
Jody's asking, where did you get that kit, Keith? The SMDs?
I got that off of eBay. Or not eBay, Amazon. I can find the link for you and I will post it in Discord.
I am glad to see I'm not the only one who occasionally says eBay instead of Amazon.
Well, I said eBay because I got something today that I ordered off of eBay. It won't be used on this kit, but it will be used on wood ships and maybe some of the, my Iowa, and I also have the USS Wasp,
Right.
the LHD-1. But this is a centering kit for doing boreholes through the end of the styrene or whatever, or through the center on the sides.
Right, and I think that's something Buck was showing off the other day.
Yes, it's what Buck was showing off. So that's why I still have eBay on the mine, because it just showed up today.
Yeah, I can never remember what comes from eBay, what comes from Amazon.
Yeah.
Some stuff comes from AliExpress. It's hard to keep track.
Yep. But that just arrived from China today. So it wasn't too bad. Just
And Don says, did you guys see that Display has something similar?
Yeah, I did. I did see that. Theirs looks like a big block, though, with other functionality. Like you can twist a styrene rod, and it'll round the ends and might create a point on it. I've seen it. I'm not sure how it works, but I think that's what it is. But yeah, I will look this up for you, Jody, and I will put it. Actually,
is it a? Now, are they wired, or are they just the SMDs in the blister pack?
They're just the SMDs in the blister pack. So they will have to be soldered.
Soldering those 0402 SMDs will be a nightmare.
So.
Wow.
Well, I have some 30 gauge, but yeah, there's each one of those little white marks here is an SMD. And that's the 0402s.
Jody says, as they say in the Army, tanks, man.
You're quite welcome. So,
Yeah,
but that's why I'm going to look at the size. I might do something a little bit bigger that'll kind of fill the center hole more.
You're a braver man than I, Gungadin. I wouldn't be wiring up those 0402 SMDs.
Well, it might not be the 0402s. I might do something a little bigger.
Even wiring up the bigger ones are challenging. Now, are they addressable or are they non-addressable?
No, they're just regular SMDs.
Yeah.
Being I'm going to tie them into the Tenacontrols board. I'm not into doing the addressable stuff yet.
So
maybe
Alex,
someday.
Alex says, so Andrew, Keith, I'm pretty sure my question won't spoil anything, but would the Kronos One in the movie/show be a static solid color or animated a little?
You mean all the lights, Alec?
Part of it.
Like the photon torpedo firing would be.
The torpedo tubes will be animated. Oh, for the hangar? No, it's just going to be a static because I'm tying into the Tenacontrols. I don't know how that thing's all programmed.
Well, and we never saw the hanger on screen.
Right.
So who knows?
So I'm just going to put shuttles in it. Paint up some shuttles. And put those in the shuttle bay. I don't know if I might do 3 of the small ones and one of the larger ones or whatnot yet.
Well, on the upside, no one can say if it's right or wrong because
exactly,
we've never seen it.
I had thought about trying to cut these windows out at the back.
Yep.
But they go down into the big plug.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of nixed that. And putting something back there, maybe like a clear smoke, not Lexan, but clear styrene. And then putting a light back here to kind of show a light through there, but they're down far enough they actually hit this plug. And that's just going to be, I think that's just going to be too much work.
Right.
For a little gain. So I'll figure something out with that. And I remember last time I was talking about this, Ken. This piece here we thought goes on the floor.
Yep.
No.
Goes on the ceiling.
They show you mounting it on the ceiling.
Okay.
Don't know why. I would have thought maybe on the floor as well, but the directions clearly show. Let me get them open here. You putting it on the ceiling.
Okay, to make it more dimensional,
yeah.
I guess.
Yep. I don't know why they just didn't do it in one piece, but.
Right.
But all model companies leave some of their decisions to be questioned.
Really?
Why did you do it this way?
Yep. So it's like Alec is going to be starting work here. Jody says, someone will always say it's wrong. There's always one.
Well, this one I can say.
Only if you put the back end on backwards.
Yes. Yeah, because the funny thing is, when I got this I'm like, I need to watch Star Trek 6, get some ideas, because I'm like, okay, interior paint and shuttle bay. Okay, never saw the shuttle bay. Didn't see the interior too much.
And when you did, it was all covered in pink blood.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I'm like, well, that didn't help. So what do I do next? Cause do I start cutting the door out? I think I need this piece here.
So I'm assuming the entire shuttle bay is an aftermarket part.
Yes, it's all from the Greenstrawberry fruit pack. Because I really can't even start assembling these. They go on the sides of the impulse engine and shuttle bay.
You're going to have to put some lights in those, I think.
Yeah, there's some lights that go in here, but again, I'm at the point where I need to wait on the solar res to get in so I can mount them properly. and not burn them out like I did with the CA glue.
Yes. Jody says at least it's one of the better movies.
Well, it's an even number.
I wouldn't be able to tell you that because it's the only one I've seen. I've never been a huge Star Trek fan.
I'm surprised you haven't seen The Wrath of Khan.
Nope.
In my opinion, that's the best one.
Unfortunately, I have not.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So for everyone who's watching, take a moment and look to make sure that you are subscribed. Only take a moment.
Please do. So, what else?
Don says, turn in your Star Wars card, Keith.
I can do that because I don't have one. You can take it away from me.
I mean, if you got a moment, you could start work on painting the shuttlecraft if you want.
Yeah.
Or at least taking them off and cleaning them up.
Very
if
true.
You're looking for something to do.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to cut the door out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have to cut this piece.
So does the Greenstrawberry give you a replacement door?
No.
Oh, so you're going to have to be really careful then.
Yeah,
well,
I'm going to cut. I'm going to leave it open so you can look into it.
Yeah. Only if you're worried about closing the door again.
Yeah. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to open. I want the shuttle bay open so they can look in. Kind of like an Easter egg on it. Oh, crap.
Don says, well, I could have said Star Trek, but I didn't.
So, where? I'm going to have to cut most of this roof off here, too. Most of this. Because that'll set there like that.
Now, I seem to remember round 2 when they developed this kit, they made the shuttle bay potentially removable so that you could put a battery pack in there or something. Am I remembering that right?
That's this whole piece. This whole piece here.
Yes.
The shuttle bay is actually this piece on top.
Okay.
But that whole upper mechanism is removable for their lighting kit.
Yeah, so let me get the...
so I'm assuming by putting the shuttle bay in, you're removing the removable functionality of it.
I'm planning on doing that correct.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oop. Well, there went the shuttle bay door. Oh, wrong way. This goes this way. So this would set. Is that right?
Now, is that just a release pin marking on the inside there?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. At first, I thought it was. At first, I thought it was a whole nother post hole, but
well, I think it is. It might be the post hole's up here.
Yeah.
But there might that might be for I'll have to look.
It's probably just the release, the mold release.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like.
Yeah. But yeah, this is supposed to be where the polar lights control board goes. Then this piece just sits on top of it, which contains the shuttle bay as well. If I get it on there right. Come on, get in the hole. So this whole piece would lift off.
Yeah. Round 2 has been good about thinking about lighting when they're making their kits now, but they typically don't think about it in a way that I would ever want to approach it.
So, yeah, I'm going to end up having to cut this piece out too. At least the top part in the back here. Because this has to slide in. And it definitely won't do that.
Jody said I had to cut out the entire middle section of the top where the shuttle bay goes and turn it around so it could still be at the back.
But that's only because you're building the cattle bruiser.
Yep.
And not the battle.
You had to do a lot of mods.
Hence his name.
Yep. And the stuff you come up with, Jody, is quite amazing. All right, so I think I am at the point of no return.
Is this your Rubicon?
What's that?
Is this your Rubicon?
I guess you could say that.
No return?
Because it's cut the door out or...
As I've learned with
nothing.
the saucer on this D, there's not really a point of no return.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
Buck says his stuff is phenomenal. Do. Phenomena. Got it. Just reading it on the screen, I didn't get it.
Yep.
I'm going to start off cutting away from it.
Oh.
And if I have to, I will sand it.
That's what I've been doing lately. I find that gives me the best results. Jody says the big kit is different. That middle part is already cut out.
Oh, get off of there. Come on. You talking about this section here, Jody?
Just so you know, you're off camera.
Oops, sorry. Let me. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hey, Ken.
Yes, Andrew.
Just so you know, you're off camera.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's what I intended. I've got a face for radio.
Me too.
And a voice for silent films. Jody says the body section.
Oh. Burnt styrene. Melting styrene.
Each time I went to open up a opening in the deflector on these Ds to get the LEDs on the back of them, each time I broke one of the blades.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Broke a blade on each one. I mean, it's fairly significant resin that it's cutting through. Still went through a lot faster than trying to do it any other way, but...
You smell that? You smell that? Styrene, son. Nothing else in the world smells like that. Smell. That burning plastic smell. Oh, hell. I love the smell of burning styrene in the morning.
That was a good movie.
Yes, yes, it was. At least you caught the reference. Some people may not.
I kind of knew where you were going when you started talking about it. Because I almost chimed in. I'm like, nah, I'll let Ken finish.
Jody says, untrue, you're both fine-looking gentlemen. And Misadventures in Scale Modeling says, let the taunting continue. And Jody says, me, not.
Come on, get up.
You can do it.
It's best to leave the blade running when you go to pull it back up.
Yes. Because sometimes
otherwise it'll get stuck.
Yeah, sometimes that plastic seems to cinch right onto it pretty quick.
Yep. There, we're getting there. Tried to do this with a regular X-Acto blade, I'd be here forever.
Well, I mean, there's always the other options of drill.
Yeah. That would still take forever.
Yeah, it can take quite a while.
Come on. Yeah, my brother builds models as well. The one that's coming to visit.
Oh, what kind of models does he build?
He mainly does military. He's built Dora.
Mm-hmm.
The Explorer?
Yeah. And the other railgun. He's built both of them, I think.
Okay.
He's built the Missouri. He's actually working on a Missouri and I think Iowa too.
But unlike you, he doesn't have a YouTube channel, does he?
No. No, he does not. He's probably in bed right now. Don't ask me why. Because he's retired. But, getting off screen again. So he's got the
I have the tagger.
He's built some airplanes. He built the airplane that our dad used to fly in when he was in over in the Philippines for the during the Korean conflict.
Okay. And Buck's actually talking about Korean rap and how he just killed 2 LEDs in his movement house.
You just wanted to join the club. You didn't want to be left out, right, Buck?
The question
Everyone
is
else is
how did he kill
destroying
them?
their... What's that, Andrew?
The question is how did he kill them? Was there the magic smoke? Did he snip the wires?
24 volts? Is that what it was, Buck? 24 volts?
Did he reverse the polarity of the neutron flow?
Oh my God. This stuff's like cement. Doesn't take long for it to dry up.
You're working on camera.
Thank you.
When you're zoomed in so close, it's really easy to stray off.
Buck said one wire broke and the other LED just quit. Didn't even give 2 weeks notice.
How rude.
Was that a Jordan employee?
Well, he's not getting a good reference from you.
There we go. Alrighty.
Did you guys see that Todd posted how the instructions for how to do a YouTube redirect?
Yes,
I saw that, yeah.
Did see that. I didn't try it for this.
Tried it for the first time Saturday night. And because Jody was going to start streaming right after I was done, and it seemed to work.
Don says, or a 2-day notice. Today is my last day.
Yeah. That was more like it.
Yeah, and Jody says that the redirect worked great.
Now, the question I had on that, do they have to be on and live when that happens? Or will it put them in...
They'll put them in the waiting area. Like like they'll bring them to the stream, but it'll still be waiting for it to start.
Okay. Wasn't sure. That's...
Just I was encouraging Jody to start his stream before I put everybody over, just for the sake of testing purposes.
Yeah.
Just so
understood.
that we eliminated any variables.
Understood.
I mean, so it doesn't work as nicely as raids in on Twitch, but at least this whole system is there.
Stuff filed down somewhat.
And Jody said, until people started to realize what happened and they weren't watching Canadian starships anymore.
Who's this guy?
We let everybody know what was going on, and then Ken moved over from producing mine to producing Jody's.
Well, yeah, given that, you know, that
Make
familiar
like
voice still there.
Oh.
So since I put the lid on the saucer, like of the big Enterprise D, I've managed to drill out a total of 15 windows on the bottom of the 1400. 15 windows.
Oh.
Since I can't really do anything with the big one until the adhesive fully sets. Kind of want that to sit overnight before I do anything with it.
Slowly getting there. Trying to get as much cut off as I can before I start sanding. Actually, safety purposes, I'm going to get my glove.
I would almost come in there from the behind and just use a sprue cutter.
Or a number 11 blade to scrape it.
Yeah.
Some of it's still pretty thick. It's not as thin as you think it is. That's how thick it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like your regular sprue cutter should be able to go in there and help clean it up if you come in from behind.
Yeah, I don't know.
It won't do a full perfect job, but it should be able to get rid of some
my
chunks.
My go-to for cleaning up any of those edges is a number 11.
Actually, the Sonic's not working too bad. It's getting down there. It's just I'm being extra careful.
Jody says, Keith, start filling now.
Start what?
Filing.
Oh, start filing.
Oh, filing, yeah. I still refuse to put on my glasses.
Then he clarifies by says file-ing.
Yeah. Or else you will be filling.
And that comment put Jody into first place.
And the race is on. Who'd you knock off, Jody? Dawn?
Buck.
Ah. All right. Where are the files? Here we go.
Misadventures in Skill Modeling says he's off the chart. Jody says OD on Ken.
Olive drop? What?
I don't know. He clarifies 1. Stupid fingers.
And Dawn's talking about wintertime fun. Don says the scoring is nuts.
I thought he was asking where's the fondue.
Break out the bitter files.
You tell Buck's getting jealous. I see Don has moved into the first loser place.
No, Buck just likes giving everyone a hard time.
Jody says, good one, Ken, is what I was trying to say about filing or filling, not filing, filling. And Don says, if you ain't first, you're last.
Not necessarily.
No.
Well, if you're getting chased by a bear, it doesn't matter what place you're in as long as you're not last.
Exactly.
You only have to be faster than one person. And you better not be in front of me because I'm tripping you.
Buck says that's what Ricky Bobby says.
Ken, are you on your iPad?
I am.
Uh-oh.
Don says, so
Who
Buck,
you
how does it
going
feel to
after?
be a bigger loser? Lol.
And lots of people are talking to Ian in the Discord there. He's at his hotel room at the IPMS Nats or IPMS Nationals show. And it looks like both his helicopters made it there just nicely.
I was going to say, I hope that the models survive the trip.
Well, especially the main one being the Apache.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his main reason for being there.
Yeah, you don't want it to end up being a patchworky.
No. Buck says, I'm good with being a loser.
You're a good loser, Buck?
No, he didn't say he was a good loser. He just said he's good with being one. Don says, I wonder how long it'll take Ian to drive Agora nuts with the kitty wolf.
They probably already banished him to his room.
Yep. Okay, thanks for dropping off the model. You can go. Please go.
Go somewhere else, please.
Yep.
You're scaring away the customers. Oh.
Buck says, back when I used to play Mario Party, I would play to lose.
This plastic's tough.
Built Klingon tough.
Apparently. This is a fairly new blade, isn't it? Taking some stuff to get through it.
Don says, if that part was done, you'd done all it by now.
So let me translate for that muffled part that Ken was trying to say. See, if that part was made of wood, you'd be done by now.
Not necessarily.
Something like that. Jody says, you know, it would work great, a file.
Yeah, some of it was still too thick there, Jody.
Sounded like Ken's iPad was taking a tumble down the stairs there for a minute.
Hard to say.
Hopefully his screen's okay. I know how much of a pain it is to replace those.
No, everything's fine here.
Oh, good. Sounded like he took a tumble or something.
No.
There we go. Now a file will work better. Some of those pieces were just too thick, and I'd be filing for days. Actually, let's see.
Which, to be honest, isn't, a bad thing when you're not trying to create content in front of a live audience.
True.
This episode was filmed in front of a live audience.
But these people are paying for action. Oh, wait, they're not paying. But they want to see it anyway.
We're demonstrating the difficulty that goes into doing this stuff. The time and the patience you need.
Buck says, wait, you guys didn't pay? It made me pay to watch.
Yep, I had to.
Jody says, I don't usually have time for patience. Although he might have meant I don't usually have time or patience. Because I don't think you're a doctor, Jody. Dr. Jody. Paging Dr. Jody.
Paging Dr. Larry, Dr. Curly, Dr. Mo.
He says it's 4.
Okay.
Not too bad. Not too shabby. Still have some touch-ups to do.
Don says, Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard.
Yep.
Oh, I got to look on IMDb.
Oh, what's that for?
There was an episode, I can't even remember what the show was, but it was early 90s, I think. Maybe late 80s. And it had... just give me a second here. And Jonathan Frakes playing a doctor. He was like the weekly guest celebrity or whatever.
Before or after he was Riker?
I think it was just before. So that's what made me think it might be. It might have been just maybe at the same time as maybe the first season even. I'm not sure.
So 86 or before.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see his entire filmography.
Does somebody have crickets in the background?
I had crows.
Wow. That reminds me, I'm going to have to cricket-proof my garage here soon.
They're good luck.
Mid-August starts the cricket the yearly cricket invasion.
Oh, he played a prosecutor in Matlock for one episode in 1986. Oh, it's looking good. That looks like it matches up nicely.
Not bad. Not bad for cheap labor. It actually looks pretty decent. Just some fine tuning in there.
Oh, maybe this was it. So way pre Star Trek 1976. Quincy played a young surgeon. He was also in an episode of The Dukes of Hazzard.
Don says no turning back now.
He was
there's no turning back after I did the first cut.
He was also in an episode of The Waltons. 2 episodes, actually.
Night, John Boy.
Yeah, 1972. He was in an episode of Charlie's Angels, an episode of Fantasy Island.
So he was a working actor for quite a while.
Yeah. Hill Street Blues. But it always looks like he was always like one episode, a couple episodes. The Fall Guy, for everybody who remembers that. Highway to Heaven.
That's most actors' bread and butter for the majority of their career.
Yeah. There's there we go. I remember Brent Spiner being in an episode of Night Court.
That was a great show.
He was. Yeah, Don says Jack Klugman, yes, for
Quincy.
Quincy, M.E., yep.
Yeah. And Oscar on the Odd Couple.
Yes. Yeah, Don says, I hate autocorrect. Buck says, couldn't keep a job? Yeah, Jody says, he must have been really young surgeon. I didn't think he was that old. He's like Three's Company, Walton's. How old is he?
Three's Company?
I didn't see Three's Company, but maybe it's in there. Hill Street Blues, Heart to Heart, Harper Valley PTA, Dukes of Hazzard, I'm a Big Girl, Paris, Night on the City. Here's Boomer, Eight is Enough, The Waltons, Beach Patrol, Barnaby Jones, Charlie's Angels. No, I didn't see Three's Company. But he was born August 19th, 1952. So he would have been like 21 or so playing the young doctor, I think. Let's check that.
Jody,
no, you're a little bit older.
Three's Company.
No, not Three's Company. Let's see here. Matlock was 86. So same year as he started TNG. Falcon Crest for 11 episodes.
Yeah. Ooh. Put the cat back on there, dummy.
Hotel, 1 episode. Let's see here. Fall Guy. Where's Quincy again? Quincy, 1976. So he would have been 24 at the time. Roughly, depending when that episode was filmed in the year.
Which also means he could have been playing a character much older.
Yeah. Well, it says young surgeon, so yeah. And it was for 2 episodes.
Alrighty. Let's see here. A little bit of dust clean up.
Yeah, not Three's Company, Jody, but 8 is Enough. If you remember, 8 is Enough.
Some spots that I'm just scraping down with the blade.
Buck says 8 is Enough seems so odd until we met the Duggars. Let's see what other shows Brent Spiner was in. Back before his Star Trek days.
I think most famously he was in Night Court.
And he was in Night Court, the remake in 2023 for 2 episodes.
Yeah. Reprised
really?
role.
That's interesting. I haven't watched the new ones, so.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Okay, let's see here. He was in Cheers for an episode. Back in 87.
Lots of the Star Trek actors were in Cheers for like an episode.
Yeah.
And lots of the Cheers actors were in Star Trek.
Mad About You. That was in 92. Or no, 95. Shocker. It was a horror movie. Shocker. He was a talk show guest.
He was in Independence Day.
Yes, I remember that. Night Court back in 85 and 87. 85 through 7. He was in Night Court for 7 episodes. Sledgehammer, Mama's Family, Cheers, Hunter, Manhunt for Claude Dallas. Sylvan in Paradise, American Playhouse, The Twilight Zone, Crime of Innocent, Hill Street Blues.
I think he was in Star Trek as well.
No, I think you're wrong. Robert Kennedy and His Times, One Life to Live, Tales from the Dark Side, The Paper Chase, Ryan's Hope. Maybe some of you older guys who are Americans might remember some of these shows that we didn't have here. So, Family.
Sorry if I'm off camera, just cleaning up some dust so I can take a look.
Looks like his first credit was in 1970 in a movie called My Sweet Charlie. He played a local. Interesting. Buck says, turns out Cheers was a holodeck program.
I had to switch my eyes.
Well, they kind of had something like that on Voyager. Jody says, one of the more popular ones many Starfleet officers played over the years. And some other alien races got copies as well.
Pretty sure Kate Mulgrew was in Cheers.
Oh, probably. I know she was in Blossom as a divorcee, I think, or something. And she was going for Joey.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look. Kate Mulgrew.
Buck says, broken LEDs replaced and now are burning out. I mean, in. Jody says she sure was, Andrew. Buck says Mulgrew was also in Orange is the New Black. Jody says she went on a date with Sam.
Let's see, she was in 3 episodes of Murder, She Wrote.
I've lost my mind.
She that wrote the murders?
I don't know. She looks like she played a different character each time. What did you lose?
My mind.
Okay. Of all the things I've ever lost, I miss my mind the most.
Buck says, in, out, what's the difference as long as they done have 24 volt?
Kate Mulgrew was in Throw Mama from the Train.
Was she the mama that got thrown from the train?
No. The mama who was supposed to be thrown from the train was the mama from the Goonies.
Ah.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, so Cheers for 3 episodes. St. Elsewhere for 2 episodes. Yeah, she played Miss Columbo. Or sorry, Mrs. Columbo. As she played like as the main character for 13 episodes.
Buck says, Keith, I found your mine. It's over there. Actually, yeah, he said it's over here. I just assumed he said it's over there. Buck says, I don't miss mine one bit. Don says, well, look now. Jody says, email it back to him, Buck. Buck says, I didn't do it.
Keep it. Just give it to me back at Wonderfest.
And Don says, sure you didn't.
Oh, she was in Captain Nuke and the Bomber Boys. Which I've never heard of.
I have not heard of that one either.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new one on me. Gotta fix that over here. There's a little nick. There, right above my thumbnail.
Buck says it wasn't me, it was One Armed Man. Ask Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones.
Must have got carried away here.
Don says Tommy Lee didn't believe him.
No, Tommy Lee just didn't care.
And Keith, just so you know, you're about 20 minutes out.
All right, well, thank you, sir. Get this done, I'll probably call it quits. There's no sense moving on to something else.
Let's see what Garrett Wang has also been in.
He should be a guest on the ensign's chair.
Yes, no kidding. Oh, he did the voice acting in Elite Force, the game. I remember seeing this movie, Survival Island. He didn't survive. I'm sorry. I thought that was made before Star Trek Voyager, but no. That was that movie was like a B-rated movie from 2002. So just after Voyager.
Buck says, exactly, Ken. I didn't kill my wife. I don't care. Don says, start getting the popcorn ready for the second feature.
Yep.
Buck says, nothing. He's been an ensign forever. And Jody says, let's see what the Wang has been in.
I have to say that looks pretty good. I know it's off center a little bit, but overall, once I get it lined up, it'll be pretty good.
So according to the Starfleet Academy trailer, Harry Kim ended his career as an admiral.
Whoa. That would have had to have been like a quick climb after that. Because he was an ensign for so long. So it looks like his first role was as All-American Girl in 1994. So not a lot of acting experience before Voyager. Buck says Harry lived to be 500 years old. Don's like, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and grab ourselves a snack.
Not too bad.
Well, thanks, but I wasn't trying that hard. Oh, no, you're not talking about my singing.
Maybe a little touch up here and there, but overall, fits pretty darn good.
You can fit most of a thumb in there.
Yep. And a smashed thumb at that.
Jody says, excellent, Keith. Don says, looks great, Keith.
Thank you. I learned by watching you, Jody.
Buck says, don't touch me up there. Oh, sorry, don't touch up me there. Is what he technically said.
That little nick there is going to drive me nuts.
Was it big enough for a little bit of filler?
Yeah, I got something, but I had to trim it off a little bit because it was overhanging the little seam. So the way it was, it kind of rolled over into the seam a little bit.
Oh, and Jody, for my next episode of the Buddy Build there, you'll see me using the Viejo putty and how I do it.
I'll have to get a little bit of putty in there.
Jody says, I'm happy to see a more suitable blade. I was getting nervous for you with that long, flimsy one.
What, this one?
And Jody says, looking forward to seeing that, Ken.
I kind of like that long, flimsy blade a little bit because it does have a little give, so I can get in there and bend it a little bit flat.
Are you wearing safety goggles where you're doing that?
I wear glasses anyway.
Oh, okay.
But I have my magnifying specs on.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not saying you should wear safety goggles. Maybe you should. I don't know, but I don't. I'm just asking if you were.
No. No, I wear glasses all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, Buck's back to the number one position.
He's trying to be number one before he leaves. So
yeah, it was weird last night for Donnie's stream there. I came in late, about half an hour late or so, and I made one comment. The first comment I made put me in second place. It was weird.
Yeah, the point system, who knows how that works.
It's kind of like, whose line is it anyway?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yep, points don't really matter.
Jody says, yes, for what you were doing, the shorter one gives you more control. At least for me, I use many different shapes of blades depending on the task.
Yep, me too. Same here, Jody. But I tend to, some of the trimming I was doing, I prefer that long, flexible blade. But that's all personal preference. To each their own. It's what you're used to using.
And for those of you coming over to Buck's stream afterwards, I do have 20 trivia questions ready to go.
What topic are you focusing on tonight?
Well, there's going to be 4 topics tonight. So I'm trying to remember what they were. Let me check. And I know the first one's literature.
Oh, that's the wrong group.
Let's see here. Second category is World War II. Third category is music. And the fourth category is television. So that's what I have in stock for you guys. Oh, too late, Jody. Jody said, don't say the topics. People will start doing research. So what, they're going to start reading books? Maybe that's a good thing.
Dawn's not happy. Oh, joy.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'm pretty much at a stopping point, so I think I'm going to call us done for the night. So what I got through tonight, figuring out if I can light, which I determined I can. Got the modification to the removing the shuttle bay door, so you'll be able to look inside once everything's together. And hopefully I get a nice red glow out of it and we can see the little shuttles. But starting Friday, I plan on getting back onto the nacelles because I should have everything in. Because I would like to get those done, closed up, check all the seams, do any filling I need to do, and get those into paint. I won't be doing the painting on stream because that'll take a long time. I would rather do those on a Friday night and Sunday streams than do the mask peeling as a start off on the streams on Tuesdays. That way everyone can see how the paint's coming out, what it's going to look like. That's more exciting. Plus, with me painting, I would be away from the camera. I don't have a camera on my spray booth, so you'd be looking at a blue mat with nothing else.
Jody says, what color do you think their shuttle bay force field would be? My guess is red. But
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah, red. So, with that, I want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I enjoyed having everyone over here. Special thanks to Ken and Andrew for coming in and keeping me company.
You're welcome.
Oh, okay. You put that on there. I saw that pop up about Buck's stream. So I don't know. It was either Ken or Andrew that posted that in there.
Not I.
Again, thank you to Ken and Andrew. Enjoyed having you guys on here, keeping the conversation going. Head on over to Buck's channel here at 9 o'clock. I believe he's still working on his U.S. Marshals jail wagon. That's coming along nicely. Should be wrapping that up soon.
That's what his stream title says anyway.
All right. Well, I did not see it, so if I did, I don't remember what it said. So for Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Woody Wednesday. A group of us get together and work on wood models. Not everyone is into that, but there's 3 to 4 of us on there every week working on some type of wood model. If you have a wood model and want to join us,
and there's
you're more than welcome to. Yes, we always do have a good crowd. Then Thursday nights we got Jordan from Aligning the Stars at 8 p.m. Eastern. Not sure what he will be working on this week. If he will be
Lego, I do believe.
What's that?
Lego, I believe.
Oh, okay.
The sleeve one.
Yep. Wasn't sure if he was going to go back to kit or the Lego. Don't know if he's going to be alternating or what he's doing. Then on Friday nights we have the HTM group. We all get together on Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, till running at least 4 hours. Everyone's working on different stuff. You'll have part works, you'll have wood, you'll have styrene. You might see Donnie painting minis. Saturday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern, join Andrew from Canadian Starships as he continues with his 1650 build. The second one.
That's what I'll be doing.
Sundays, again, HTM group for Sunday Fun Days, 4 p.m. in the Eastern till who knows when. They typically last 4 hours, but they've been running longer on Sundays. Then we're back to Monday nights and mini Mondays, but from what Donnie said, that might be changing because he wants to start building his model for Wonderfest entry next year.
There's only 295 days left.
Yep, so he may be switching up from mini Mondays to model Monday. But again, thank you for everyone showing up. Like and subscribe. You can find the schedule in the description below. And again, thanks for everyone. And special thanks to Ken and Andrew for keeping me busy. Until next week, take care, and I will see you later. Turtles.